start by you saying how this play came to you, how it evolved in your mind, what made you want to explore this particular subject, how it came to you.
Yeah, I've loved Jane since I was about 6 years old, and I was fed on the diet of those National Geographic Really Wild Kids videos, where they would do like a 40-minute video segments about Africa or about the great deep ocean or whatever. And that was my introduction to Jane when I was like 6. And then I got those little chapter books about her with the big pictures and things like that. And the more I read about her, I was like, she's got it made. This lady's incredible. I dressed up as her for Halloween, that whole thing. But I think my love for her really came out of the fact that I come from a very scientific family. And so I came from a family where animals were always revered as just as intelligent, if not more so, than our own species. And so to see a woman who built her career on that premise, she became an idol of mine instantly as soon as I heard about her. So that was the I always knew I wanted to write a play about her because I have zero scientific inclination. And so it's kind of I suck at chemistry. Like I suck. I'm really bad. I'm terrible at it.
Not all there is to it.
No, that's true. But my brain is not good at the exactitude that is demanded of scientists. So this was my way of honoring my love for science and my love for Jane and my love for animals.
That's interesting because in reading it, I would have said this woman has a definite background in science. You completely fooled me on that one. So as you've been working on it together, now when did you all come together? Were you working on it in person before you were working on it on Zoom? Did you ever have a rehearsal, for example, in a room rather than a Zoom room?
No.
I think we were set to start rehearsal like the week of the lockdown.
Yeah, April 1st.
That rehearsal.
Yes, and we were so excited to do this workshop on it. But what's been so nice is that thinking about what gifts this can give us, and for us, we've seen that means a really sharp focus on the script and on the text work, which is very much in alignment with our company's mission, and something that I know that Rivendell as a new works kind of hub values as well. And so this has really given us the opportunity to take a fine-tooth comb to every layer of the script.
Yeah, when we first read the first draft, Aurora, that you gave us of this, I mean, the whole team was like blown away. It was one of the best plays we had read. And what's been really amazing when we started this process is that Aurora right off the bat was like, you know what, I want to double this play. I want to take what I have and just fully expand every section. And Paul and I were a little like, okay, like, are you going to be able to come up with, how are you going to do that? And you've already done sections 1 and 2. We're diving into section 3 tomorrow. It's been really exciting.
I have this big fear of one-person shows. There's something about one-person shows, maybe they've gotten a bad rap. Maybe I think it's that people haven't seen enough of them.
Right.
I think they have the idea of what a one-person show is and haven't,
right.
Because actually now that I think about it, like I love the Anna Devere Smith one-person shows.
Yeah.
Right? Like I have always loved that kind, or like Lily Tomlin, right? Famous one off Broadway, can't remember the title. But I wondered if you had any of that same trepidation, because I feel like there is a kind of unspoken nervousness around one-person shows in the theater community.
Yeah, no, I fucking love one-person shows. I've always loved them. But I think I've always loved them because to me, they reminded me of clowning and commedia. There's something so theatrical about them. And I've loved watching, as a kid, I've always loved this, watching one person transform into another thing and another thing and another thing and another thing. And it was that magic of metamorphosis that got me hooked into theater in the first place. And the idea that I could watch someone, in this case, me, become a mouse, like that was my starting point, right? I was like, oh my God, I put on this pair of little ears and I'm a mouse. And how do I move my body differently? And then I take them off and I'm something else. And to watch the magic of that is something that I think is really cool and unique to theater. And at a time when we're getting our stories literally every which way, like we're getting them now via Quibi, and now we're getting them via like TikTok, and we're getting them via streaming, and we're getting books and poems. Theater is the only thing where you can watch someone be 30 different things in the space of 15 minutes with no special effects. You know, there's a transformation to that, and there's something ancient to that, and there's something so joyful and giddy about it, that there's no technological expertise, there's no money, there's just imagination. And it's like, how much imagination do you have? And I think maybe why it works well for this play is because Jane herself had so much imagination to begin with. You know, that was something, that kind of play and joy and that ability to transform and and lend the potential for transformation to other species. She always had that generosity, and she always had that spirit of play. And so when I was writing this, I was like, oh my God, of course it's gonna be a one woman play. And of course there's not gonna be a woman in it. Well, I mean, there's women in it, but you know, there's primarily dogs and animals. And what I hope is beings Jane would rather see on stage than other humans.